we have a tier list that we're going to be doing today, and that means that it's actually video, so I recommend everybody going over to the YouTube channel and checking that out. More on that in a minute. Who are we? Who's going to do this? What are we going to do? Well, I'll break all that down in a second here. I'm your host as always, Johnny Mango. Joining me, as always, you should know that by now, Property Police.
Hey, hey!
And Callum Wiggins.
Tony, the screen's moving, I'm scared.
You're like, oh no, it's a static image for an hour. Yeah, so you should see on the screen right now, at least on YouTube, that we have a tier list up here that Callum had made. Oh, these little gears spin. Didn't know that. Figuring this out on the fly. We are going to tap into that whole standard ranking system type thing that people do. We've got our own little ranking system going on here, and we are going to rank the women's division and the men's division that are currently on the roster right now. It says May 2020, that's when Callum originally had made this, and we had to wait a couple weeks to actually record it, but it's the June 2020 roster, and we are just basically going to go through here. We're going to do it Mount Rushmore style, where we will sort of debate where they need to go, and we need to come with some sort of consensus, so it's, you know, 2 votes against 1 kind of thing. If somebody's like, yeah, I want Carmella above average, and 2 other people want her in the middle of the road, she's going in there, so on and so forth like that. As I said, we're going to split this up in 2, so there's going to be 2 videos. I'm not entirely sure yet if we're going to have 1 audio, probably just 1 audio, and you'll know, of course, by now, because you'll be clicking on just 1 or 2 or whatever the case may be, but as I normally do, I recommend you checking this out on YouTube instead of on the Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcast feeds, whatever it is. That way you can actually see the video itself and all that. But by all means, if you can't, understand. And thank you for listening to us, wherever you're listening to us. But if you are on YouTube right now, hit that little subscribe button, ring that little notification bell as well, and hit the like button on the video, drop a comment below, tell us your thoughts on where we rank all these men and women, and where you would rank them, and all the other kind of things we're going to talk about. So, I guess let's just get started, I guess. This is the setup that Callum has made for us. We got goats. And we got other animals. It'd be great if it was just like, you know, the goats, the beavers, the, you know, hedgehogs, whatever.
The Broncos.
Yeah, we have the bulls. We have a lot of different options. Rock, Bull Dempsey, you know, going on and on. So anything we need to know about this whole setup, Callum, that you want to specify?
Well, essentially what we're going to try and do is, when it comes to things like the go-to main eventers, to try and be a little bit selective in who we put in those positions, because we're going to have a lot of names going through for both rosters. We want to try and limit the amount of people that will be there. So we can only have a maximum of 5 goats, which are kind of like your franchise players in the company. Main eventers will try and limit to around about 10, but maybe a bit more, a bit less, depending on the circumstances. They're people that you kind of slot into the main event that work around the franchise players. Then you have your above average, middle of the road, below par. They're kind of like your middle ground, your mid card, the ones that we compete in mainly for like United States, Intercontinental titles, your tag team divisions, that sort of thing. Jobber status, obviously jobbers, drifting shit, just because that's kind of like a phrase that's kind of stuck around the Smarkoutmoment vernacular. I thought that would be people that we don't think are kind of ready to be into like a main roster position, either in like NXT or anything like that, or people that we feel not that should be released but need more training and don't really fit into our structure of what we would do for WWE if we were in control. And we have a no opinions here at the bottom as well for people that sorry, she'll get there. And it's just the no opinions slot is just for people that, because we try to be very exhaustive, so we include people from NXT UK and people from the Performance Center who we may not be totally familiar with or haven't seen a lot of on the main roster or on NXT. So we may not have an opinion on them and we don't feel it's fair to put them in any kind of status when we haven't seen what they can really do yet.
Right.
That's kind of like the breakdown of it.
As you can see here, it's not every single person, because there are a lot of people that really would just fit the no opinion. Like, Sari, she literally hasn't even come over to the United States. So how do we rank her? I don't even know what she looks like. So they don't have pictures for her, and some of the other people too, like Rhea Reyes or whatever. She's been just in the crowd for NXT talent, and so on and so forth. So it's, you know, it's most of the people here, and then the men's roster that we have over here. That's, you know, a pretty exhaustive list on that side. If you want to do this list on your own, by the way, the list is, you know, WWE Female Roster 2020 update, whatever like that. You can find it from, yeah, there will be a link. So Callum's got his thing on there, and you can always do things. So you change background colors, presentation, all that stuff. This is the way that we're going to do this, because I think it looks kind of nice. This probably has the best on the screen right now. Speaking on the screen right now, I'm going to move this over. There you go. That's something I didn't calculate. So that's how we record things. Some things. How do you guys want to start? Do you want to start with going individuals like this, or do you want to just throw some random people out there? Like, oh, I think that so and so should go here, and this person should go there. Like I will say, for instance, this is Danny Jordan, I think her name is, or Danny Luna.
Danny Luna.
I got no opinion on her.
I don't even know who that is.
She's an NXT UK superstar.
Yeah, she has wrestled like 3 times. She's basically been a jobber. I can't tell you a single move that she does. She's like,
well, if we're starting the benchmarks, I would have to say Charlotte Flair has to be in the GOAT position.
I pretty much would agree.
Yeah, I think that's like a pretty fixed one. Again, it's like the idea of, especially nowadays, the discussions about how she's such a fixture on TV and she's constantly shoved down everyone's throats. But yeah, she's somebody that you would build a company around.
And by the way, everybody, when we do this, like just because Charlotte's up here and Danny's up there, it doesn't mean that they'll stay there, because we might shift them around depending on what we do that. So, like, no, wait, put the person there. We might switch it around a little bit.
And also, this is again how we would structure the company based on what we've seen and what we know about these people as professional wrestlers. It has no bearing on them in terms of like the actual personality or anything like that. It's just a bit of fun. Yeah. Just before we get those sort of comments. In terms of like the way that the people listed, they're listed in alphabetical order. So if you want to yeah, oh cool. Yeah, if you want to just like bounce it around, just like from people from person to person, like just if you want to just pick certain people out, like I mean, I would say that another person who fit into the GOAT category just immediately. I don't want to like pack that section up completely, but I think Becky needs to go in there.
Yeah.
I would be willing to potentially move her into main eventer at some point, but I think putting her in a GOAT for right now at least makes a lot of sense. I would roll out a couple no opinion type people just to get them like whittled down the list. Like to me, Karen Q, for instance.
Yeah, Karen Q. Yeah, I've seen her like have
She's done some stuff in Ring of Honor, hasn't she?
Yeah, and I've seen her. She had that one match with I don't remember who it was with, but in the Young Classic, which was really good. But I haven't seen enough of it recently to make a judgment.
Yeah, I've seen like maybe like 3 matches of her, and I wouldn't feel comfortable putting her in any kind of like high spot because I don't remember loving anything that she's seen. But it seems kind of mean to be like, oh, put her into some shits, because it's like, well, I've seen like 2 matches of her, so.
I would add Indy Hartwell to that no opinion list as well.
I would as well. I've seen 2 matches of her, I think. I would say though, Catalina, she can't be no opinion. She's drizzling shits.
I think that's harsh because she was put into a really
difficult position.
Yeah, she only just signed the company. Yeah, but she's only just signed to the company. I'm not saying she shouldn't have an opinion at the moment. I think right now, probably jobber status right now. Just because I don't know enough about her. I know that the matches he has had have been bad, but I don't like that to be a reflection of her. First of all, she's wearing a mask, and now she's not wearing a mask, so she's pretty much different.
She's still wearing a mask.
But she's not in this picture.
For some reason, this is from the Performance Center page. I'm pretty sure. This picture, she's not wearing a mask, and she wasn't wearing a mask with the Eric and Ivar Viking Profits all segment and stuff. But if you check out the crowd in NXT when they're doing the whole like Performance Center group, she wears a mask. So.
But yeah, I'm not putting her in just like shit, but I do appreciate Tony carrying over that ongoing hit from the NBA awards.
I mean, if you want to start doing that section now, we can just move Nia Jax into that now.
I mean, you know, okay, here's the thing with Nia. she obviously can't put her in jobber status because we've seen a lot of her, but she does not have a great track record right now, and I struggle not to put her in the drizzling shits.
I would lean more towards below par for her, but she's definitely a contender.
Well, you leave her in below par for now, but I would just,
Yeah.
I would put the caveat in the idea of, like, if you were running the WWE and you had somebody who had a pretty extensive track record of injuring your other superstars and also isn't particularly, like, dynamic in the ring or anything like that, then I'm just going to put that out there as, like, she went up in there, trust me.
Who's the person next to Jessamine Duke?
Where is Jessamine Duke?
That's Jessica Mia.
Jessica Mia? This one?
Oh.
I like Jessica Mia. I wouldn't obviously put her like some goat or anything like that, but I feel like she has proven herself to be middle of the road.
I don't think that's enough for her.
Yeah, I mean, she has like
I've been on classic stuff, but that's been a while.
she has like that girl next door kind of gimmick, doesn't she? Of, like it's kind of like a bit of a, I don't say nerdy character, but she wears glasses and like quite big glasses to the ring and stuff like that, doesn't she?
She had that,
She had the past.
and then she had just a regular girl gimmick, and then she tried a little bit more of like a Vegeta character type of thing. But she's mostly, since she's just been developmental, she's mostly just kind of been Jessie. So she hasn't had super great character, but the biggest character she's had that stood out was like that nerdy type of girl. And I like that quite a bit. I was like, oh, this is better Bailey at a certain point.
Yeah, if you go back to that, I feel more comfortable saying, middle of the road or something. But right now, I can't say I have an opinion.
I don't mind if an opinion. I put her below par just because I think she lacks character from what I've seen of her so far.
Let's go with no opinion since she has bounced around quite a bit.
Yeah.
I would say Marina Shafir below par at the highest. I am not a fan of Marina Shafir.
I'm very tempted to put both Marina Shafir and Desmond Duke into the drizzling shits just because, I mean, they've been with the company how many years now and they've got name value to them. And they still won't use it, and they won't use it on TV. There must be something really wrong with their wrestling ability if they don't feel comfortable putting them into even a tag team on the NXT.
Yeah, right now, Duke is relegated to just being in the crowd, and she's just cheering because she's doing the heel. She's not doing anything.
I mean, they had a good position where they were Shayna Baszler's lackeys, but that was all they were really good for. Now Shayna Baszler's there, they don't use it anymore.
Yeah.
So there must be something that's holding them back significantly.
I haven't liked any of their work in the ring, so I'm comfortable putting them in drizzling shits.
You want to go with one, Rob?
Aladon's got to be jobber, right?
Is that? Yeah, I think Dawn fits.
Aladon, jobber.
Yeah, I agree. She's been very underwhelming. She's not like bad, but she's only losing.
Well, I don't want to put that as like credit to her. I think she works well as a jobber. It's like from what I've seen, she's a decent seller, and you can get some sort of sympathy towards her as like a babyface jobber.
Yeah, it's just a witchcraft thing. Maybe she finds herself a little more, but right now, jobber.
Can I put someone who's like middle of the road for me, just so we can get like a benchmark for that?
Okay.
Naomi.
I think that's a great benchmark for middle of the road.
I'd actually put her above average.
I don't think she's good enough as a wrestler to be above average.
I think she's rock solid.
She's solid. She's
rock solid.
solid.
She's good.
I would lean more towards, for instance, I'm gonna just put her here for the time frame. It might move her down. I would put Naomi there, and for middle of the road, I'd put somebody like Kaden Carter, who she hasn't improved dramatically yet for me, but I've seen that she's got something. But I feel like there's a big step up between the two of them. And I wouldn't put Kaden Carter on these. I think that she's good enough to be middle of the road.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so Naomi sits in the above average category. She's someone who could sometimes put up to the main event level, but she belongs to the main event or
no. There's a distinct difference between that kind of thing. I think.
Let's hit a big future player. Let's talk Sonya Deville. Where would you put Sonya Deville right now?
So see, it's kind of the idea of right now. It's like if I was in charge of WWE, she would be a main eventer for me.
She'd at the very least be above average for me.
She's definitely above average for me.
I think that she's shown enough character to be, because that was the one thing I thought was lacking was the fact that she didn't have as much character, but she's showing with the feud with Mandy Rose that she has a lot more of that available to her. So maybe leave her in above average now, but I would probably push for her to be a main eventer at some point.
Let's try to get a main eventer here. I think.
Main event me. Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was either one of these two for me. I could see her being main eventer. Let's put her on there for now.
She's main eventer.
I think her wrestling ability exceeds the fact that she can do that sort of thing. That's someone who would put with someone like Charlotte or Becky Lynch and just have a great match for the championship.
I think Bianca goes main eventer.
Yeah, I would
say main eventer as well.
She's so unbelievably underutilized.
Maybe because she's spending all of her time on main event,
It's absurd. I cannot put Bailey in GOAT.
Never. I'm sorry, Bailey.
I think she's main event.
Yeah, she's main eventer. I unfortunately for Community TV, I gotta put her in one of these.
I was gonna put her in jobber just because I've seen her, but I don't want to call her just like shit. I saw her in Battle Royale twice.
Yeah, it's hard to put her in jobber because she's huge. So it's like you don't seem to any like big jobbers, but
I go more towards wrestling shits at this point. So you're
I've seen enough to judge that.
Yeah.
So where are you two?
I've seen a couple of matches in Classic and the Battle Royal, so
Jobber.
Jobber, yeah. Is it middle of the road? There's quite a lot of people to go through. It's just I'm trying to think of who's over next because I think that if we're looking at a go, I think Asuka's a go.
I think she could very well be a GOAT.
You know what? Yeah.
Because I kind of look at those three. It's kind of like those are the three women in the WWE to me right now, at the very least.
So if we're looking for other GOATs, I mean,
Okay.
Dana's middle of the road.
I was gonna say middle of the road too. She would have been below par, but she stepped up her game in the past year.
Yeah, I think she's doing really well. I'd almost say she's angling towards the above average just because she's got a very likable personality that I didn't really see beforehand when she was obviously being the heel that was so obsessed with her muscle and stuff.
Aaliyah, jobber.
Who?
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah's a jobber.
No, I don't think she's a jobber.
She can't be any kind of below par.
I think she is below par or middle of the road. Actually, there's something about her that I still feel like. At first, I was like, she's awful, just horrendous. But over these past 2 years or so, I can kind of see why they keep her around.
Yeah, but they're not utilizing her beyond jobber stats. I don't feel comfortable.
She is a jobber in NXT. She never. It seems like she's been there so long. I don't think she'll ever not be a jobber in NXT.
Which might mean good things for her on the main roster, but
I would lean more towards below par. But if you two are voting jobber, then 2-1, she goes jobber. Is that where you guys go?
Leave her below par now. We'll do some.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
step up.
Really quick, everybody. By the way, the tag team champions and some of the titles haven't switched. They're not.
It's more about the person.
Yeah,
it's not about
for everybody wondering why.
Rhea Ripley.
She should be made better, even though they keep putting her up.
Yeah, she's definitely shown that she has a lot of potential as a main eventer. I would put, speaking of like the ones that do have the title belt on it, I'd put Alexa Bliss into above average. Just for talking ability.
I think that's fair.
I'd put her either main eventer or above average, but I can't make the distinction that she is as good of a performer in some ways as like Bianca or something like that. Like she talking, GOAT. Performing in the ring, above average. Overall, main eventer.
No, in the ring she's middle of the road. She's not above average in the ring.
I think she is in some ways.
I think Bayley's a better wrestler than she is.
I wouldn't agree with that. But that's hard. I haven't exposed more to Alexa.
I mean, because I look at into the ring work of people like Kane Carr and Dana Brooke, and I look at Alexa Bliss, and I feel like there's not a significant difference between the two of them. Alexa's got more character and personality in her ring work, but it's still not. It doesn't match any of the 4 wrestlers above her.
See,
That's part of it, sir.
I would put, for instance, if we were looking at those two, like with these, I would say Nikki goes middle of the road, or goes above average, and that Alexa's a step up from her, or that she gets put in the middle of the road. I don't see them as completely equals.
No, Nikki's showing more character, so I think she's getting on somewhere where she can be on the same spectrum as Bliss on opposite ends.
I mean, I'd be fine by putting Nikki a step below Alexa, but I don't think Alexa's main event. So that would mean that Nikki would be middle of the road.
Let's keep them in the higher level for right now. Let's not get into ones that are kind of like blah, like, well, not blah, but like, we haven't seen anything enough of Scarlet really yet to say anything but no opinion, right?
I mean, I've seen enough for her in the Indies. Yeah, I've seen enough for her in the Indies and Impact to make an opinion.
Yeah.
But she's middle of the road.
She's middle of the road, yeah.
I'll go with you with that, because I haven't seen a single match of hers.
She's a decent wrestler.
I've seen one match with her in Ajax, but that doesn't really count.
She's a tremendous character, and, you know, as we go along, she'll find herself higher on the list just because of her talking ability, but right now she's middle of the road.
I would say Nina Samuels goes in drizzling shits or jobber.
I could not for the life of me figure out who that was. I'm glad you said the name.
I would put her in the... my initial reaction, I've seen some of her work in NXT case that said interesting shit. She just doesn't have a lot of personality.
Yeah. I'm willing to potentially bump her up at some point. For now, she goes there. She's not awful, but she's just, there's nothing to her. Like, if she got released, I wouldn't remember that she was on the roster by next year, that kind of thing. And I want her to change, because she seems like she could have some personality, but she's done nothing. Can we put Tamina in drizzling shits?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's get that out of the way.
Sometimes like a lot of these I think would fit into like the middle pack. So I'd put Billy Kane, Billy Parr, and Peyton Royce in the middle of the road.
I think I'd agree with that.
That's fair.
Billy's the worst wrestler of the two of them.
Easily, but Billy's got the worst everything. There's like not as big of a personality. I think in some ways she's a little bit better than the whole you gotta be joking me kind of thing.
You gotta be joking me. I love that.
Let's see who should be moving around. I think Xia Li should go below par, middle of the road, that kind of thing. She's not above average yet, but
She's pretty good. I think she's middle of the road.
Middle of the road. Now, I want to say the same thing for Casey Canadara. Like, there's a tier for uber potential. She's in that tier, but I'll say middle of the road right now.
Yeah, I mean, I put Casey there for like her current level. She's someone who I would, if I was in charge, I would pivot towards the above average main event eventually.
Yeah, I agree.
But right now she's middle of the road. Like earning her dues, that type of thing.
What about Natty? Does she go and goat? Or does she go main eventer?
Main eventer.
Because she fluctuates like nobody else. She's all over the place.
She could be any of these ones at any point. But I think that I don't know if I'd even put her as main eventer because she's got such little charisma.
She's high above average then, at least.
I mean, she's above average just based on her pure wrestling ability and her longevity. But I can't put her main event. I would never, if it like if I was in charge of the company, with this level of potential in front of me, I would not put her as main eventer.
She's weird because she's like, whenever I do the call to spot, if Natty's on the list, she almost always gets into the Hall of Fame spot if that's one of the options. Because I just go, well, yeah, she can go in the Hall of Fame. But it's like the Hall of Fame spot is almost kind of like write them off and retire them. Because I don't want to see her as main eventer. Like,
yeah, it's just the idea of like you wouldn't build a company around Natalia. But she's a good hand to have at a certain level. She's a good hand.
If you took Natalia in the ring and her experience and all that, and you mix that with like Billy Kay's personality, for instance, then she's on the top. But
we talk about someone who hasn't been utilized enough, and I would put in the main event slot. Mickey James.
I was going to say
for her for goat.
I was going to say goat.
I just don't think you build a company around Mickey James, but you use her to elevate the people that you do build a company around.
I feel like right now you don't, but if you go through the whole expansion of her career, she's got to be goat. Just from like how good she's
been. It's not so much like when I use the phrase goats, it's kind of like it's not so much to emphasize their entire longevity of the career and where they're supposed to go. It's based on if
you're talking franchise.
Yeah, they're the franchise players of the company. That's your John Cena's, that's your Rocks, that's your Steve Austin's.
If you're talking like 2020 Mickey, yeah, she wouldn't be somebody to build around, but that's where
she's main eventer at least.
Yeah, I think I would use her as main eventer. Yeah, but I just wouldn't build her as a franchise player.
Lana is below par and getting towards drizzling shits. Like
at this point, I'd probably go drizzling shits jobber.
I think she's got some worth to her, even if she has been like really annoyed by her job status. Really, she'd be an entertaining heel job that gets beaten up all the time by the baby faces and cries about it.
On the opposite end of that spectrum, for babyface jobber, I'm gonna go Cyborg side.
Yeah, I'd go
middle of the road.
I haven't seen a lot of it. What I've seen of she is jobbing, so that's why I said that. But
I put her below par because she's kind of like a slightly worse Casey Canzaro in terms of potential.
Alright, that's fair. I figured.
If we're kind of balancing between jobber and middle of the road, below par seems like it makes sense.
Yeah.
Kyrie.
I'm interested in Kyrie's one.
Kyrie.
Main event.
I wouldn't go main event right now. I'd go above average. I feel like she's more on
one that's been a bit lost in the shuffle out of the three of the top Japanese women in the company.
And okay, well, Asuka's the GOAT, and Io's the main event. I'd put Kyrie in the above average.
Because she's damn good, but she's just all she's doing lately is getting injured by Nijax, so not her fault.
In the Nijax, you know what? There's like shit.
I mean, I'm getting there. We'll get there eventually. I'm looking at some ones. Ruby Riot's an interesting one. So we're talking about Ruby Riot. If what we do the company, not what the company's done with her, which is Jackal.
I'd go middle of the road, above average.
If you're talking what I would do with Ruby, she's definitely above average.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's between above average and main event because I just feel like she's got so much untapped potential. I'd go above average then.
Let's go with that then.
I feel like she's good enough. I mean, a lot of them probably end up fitting into like the above average one because there are some really good wrestlers here. It's hard to fit, but we'll end up like messing around in a little while. But
and that Belka stuff is starting to fill out a little bit that way because it should be sort of low, higher, low kind of thing like that. So I mean, plenty of these I'm sure are going to go in like this kind of range.
See, what about Ember Moon?
She's been disappointing to me. I'd put her middle of the road at this point.
Yeah.
It kind of balances out the fact that she's shown a severe lack of personality in her character.
That totally sucks, but yeah, middle of the road. She should have been a freaking main eventer, but whatever.
I think. Don't look at this one. I think Lacey Evans is above average.
I'd go above average too. Yeah.
Which is a bit odd because I think that people like Ember Moon below her is like she's a much better wrestler than Lacey Evans at this point behind, but Lacey's got so much personality.
Should we go Sasha main eventer goat?
It's Diego and that.
She's got to be one of these two, right?
I think she's one of the goats main event. I just don't know which really.
Because like you can build around her and make an argument for GOAT, but also she's become such that like standard like B+ kind of player.
Which is just like looking at it now, like if I had to make a judgment call between okay, we're gonna have a GOAT and another GOAT is gonna be Sasha or Bayley, I'd actually lean towards Bayley over Sasha. I know that might be other people would disagree with that.
I just can't.
As much as it's weird because it's like booked better, more entertaining.
Horrible
last year. year that's been marred by the fact that she's been working with this one as a horrible kind of.
But I think it's how you want to judge, because I think Bailey has an actual personality and character than Sasha, but Sasha's there in the ring.
See, you give me Hugger, and like I can work with Bailey. I'm so blah about her current heel persona.
Let's throw a few more before we come back to that one. Let's throw a few more just middle of the road people. So middle of the road, Ginny.
Yeah,
sure.
She's the shit Henry.
I would even potentially put her as below par, and I tend to be defending Ginny a lot, but I'd give it a low. If you guys are willing to go that high, I'd put her that high.
Well,
she's entertaining.
She's better than who we're going to put in below par, which is Raquel Gonzalez.
Raquel, where is she on here? Yeah, she's below par. She's gotten better, like in a lot of ways, but she's below par.
Yeah, I mean, let's say this way, like a couple of if we did this a couple of months before her run with Dakota Kai, she would probably be in the job role just drizzling shits right now.
Oh, before she became Raquel Gonzalez, when she was Reina Gonzalez, she was full-blown drizzling shits. She was awful in the fucking Mae Young Classic.
We've got a few interesting ones just being kind of like people that will probably.
There's a person missing on this list. Who the hell's Tony Storm?
Right here, in the bottom left, right there.
Oh, I can see her. I was like,
Tony Storm. I'd go one of these two.
Franchise.
Oh yeah. I mean, main event at least.
Main eventer.
I think WWE missed a huge trick on her, not making her like a fixture part of the main roster.
Yeah, they should have moved her to the American NXT.
I would go to the company around it.
I would potentially too, but how about we put her here, because we can always bump somebody up to there.
Yeah, we've got 5 spaces there. We've got like the 3 main ones already settled in there. So I mean, one that also could be a go potentially Shayna Baszler.
I was just saying, I don't see anybody on here that I would put at the GOAT level except for potentially Shayna, but I would lean more towards Shayna being main eventer at this point, and then potentially bump her up.
Yeah, we have some choices in those from that front. Let's have a look at some of the other people. A lot of people really good.
Let's go with let's see where she goes. I think she's decent, but I don't think she's anything to be a main eventer at this point. I think above average is the highest I could go with for her.
I go above average. I think she's a likable person, and she's got some pretty good wrestling ability, so I put her there. Chelsea Green, middle of the road.
Yeah.
Middle of the road or below par for me, but so I can see her being on par with Ginny.
I mean, if she starts hitting a finisher, probably
Character-wise, even though she hasn't shown off exactly what her character is, she's got the potential to be above average or more, but she's been wrestling some pretty shitty matches, so I go middle of the road. I'm not a big Kaylee Ray fan. I think that middle of the road is the highest I can go with her.
I kind of like her as well. I'd say middle of the road probably would be a bit of fit for her at this point.
Alright, that's fair.
You saying Tegan's above average?
Tegan Knox above average.
I don't know what she is, but I don't know who Tegan Knox is. The thing I know about Tegan Knox is that she's got come back from 2 serious leg injuries. And she's a big Kane fan. That's kind of really what I know about Tegan Knox.
I go above middle of the road, but I'd lean a little bit more towards above average in some ways.
I put her middle of the road. I put Dakota Kai above average.
Oh, that's a good point.
I think Dakota's carrying the feud between those two.
You know what? I think I might have to agree with that. I want to give that. Yeah, because they're two very similar in the ring in some ways, but I kind of trust Dakota Kai more. And then character-wise, Dakota Kai got her far better.
See, I'm sitting on, and I agree with you guys on that. I'm sitting on Vega because in the ring we don't see much of her, but she's such a strong personality that I would almost build a promotion around her.
I would say Vega should be at least above average.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think I've seen enough of her wrestling in like Impact and other promotions that I know she's good in the ring, but she's got force and manager's personality, so that's would push her over the top.
I wouldn't go to her, I don't think, but I would even potentially bump her up to main eventer.
I think right now I put her. She's kind of like in similar levels to me as Alexa Bliss. So I'd put her there really right now. Why haven't we put Vanessa Bourne in below par or something?
She has to go. I'm a fan of her.
I was going to put her in Drizzler because I don't get it.
I think she can slightly work, but I wouldn't put. I mean, she's teaming with Leah. Leah's the more polished wrestler out of the two of them. She has to be below Leah, but I'd say job status probably.
I'd go jobber. I'm a big fan of her potential, but she hasn't really gone that far. But by the way, speaking of that, right now you can still vote for Vanessa Bourne in the Sexy Superstars tournament. So go ahead and vote while you can. Vote her towards the top. She's very pretty. So go to the page on Smarkoutmoment.com. In fact, let me show you what you should do here because I actually have a screen up. So we're gonna go to Smarkoutmoment.com just so anybody doesn't go, hey, I don't know what the whole thing's about. So you load the page, Sexy Superstars tournament right here. Because you need to know these things, everybody. You go over here. I've already voted. So look at that. Vote for I don't know how to pronounce her name. Like Quetzali, whatever her name is. Vote for her. You don't have to vote necessarily for Brock, but I wanted to use that picture really badly. So you go ahead. You vote on there. I'm just gonna show you a little bit of this while we're at it too, because why not? We got 113 responses right now. Lots of people voting lots of different things. So go ahead and vote on this bracket. Look at this. Come on. Bump her up. And that's a different type of tier list. So yeah, do that while you can. Both get shut off on Friday. We have a couple people. Yeah. Carmella's an interesting one. I think she has proved herself to go from here to just be like, like she just keeps going up. Definitely wouldn't goat her, but I'd rank her even potentially main eventer, but above average at the lowest, potentially main eventer for me.
Yeah, I'd go above average for now, but I think that she's got. No, I think she's above middle of the road now. She might not be great in the ring, but she's got again so much personality.
So at that point, if I'm saying main eventer, Rob's saying middle of the road, and Callum's saying above average, they should kind of balance it out to above average at that point.
Yeah. We might move them around again. We're going to go a few more names, then we'll start just like clearing things up a little bit. Shotzi's an interesting one. She's got a lot of potential.
I dig Shotzi. I think she's above average already.
Yeah,
I think so as well. I hope she doesn't hurt herself doing something stupid.
Yeah, don't hit a coffin drop again, please. Thank you.
What about Saints Martinez? Because we haven't really seen much of her.
Good lord. I mean,
what I've seen of her, she's above average. She could be a main eventer, but she is a little bit on the older side.
Yeah, I mean, I'd put her above average for now. Again, we'll probably move some people because there's a lot of people in the above average right now. We'll probably start scaling things down a little bit. Liv's an interesting one.
Potential loaded to the gills.
I can follow the road. Yeah, I can't go higher than that really. Everybody that goes crazy over her, I don't see much of an actual explanation for why, other than that they think that she's hot.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about the 60 Superstars tournament eventually, and then she'll be much higher on this tier list than she ends up in this one. But...
Right, and it's like she's trying with the character, and I don't know how much of that's going to shift and change now that certain people aren't in charge of Raw. But I don't know, middle of the road has to be.
Santana Garrett's version of this, where it's the Sexy Superstars tournament, do things like
Santana Garrett's like hard to me. From the matches I've seen that she's had on NXT,
I mean, the matches
not as good as her experience would lead you to believe that she is.
I'd go below her too.
It's interesting because TNA Knockouts champion, Knockouts tag champion, NWA Women's champion. You think she's really good, but the matches that I've seen her have on NXT are almost the drizzling shits.
Can I ask? Are you mistaking Santana Garrett for Sarita?
No, she was Brittany, wasn't she? She was Brittany.
Was she a tag champion or knockout champion?
Wasn't she a champion in TNA?
I know she was Brittany, but she was like Madison Rain's like lucky for a while.
Wait, no. the other one, the one who's a trainer, is the one I'm thinking of.
It's Rita.
Okay, my apologies. So she was the NWA Women's Champion. I know I'm right on that at least. But yeah, you would definitely think she'd be higher, but no, blow apart at the most.
Yeah, I mean, again, if we're going sexy superstars tournament, bump her up a whole lot. Potential? She's got potential, but she really hasn't shown anything much since signing to the WWE.
But does she have potential? Like after seeing the matches she's had, I don't even know if I would say she has potential.
No, I would say that somebody who has been around as long as she has, because I've heard the name sound for a while, and so the fact she's got that much experience, maybe like, this is probably her ceiling. Which is
Speaking of names that have been around for a while and have
Her ceiling is right here.
Candice
Where this
LeRae.
one stupid joke, so let me actually ask
Yeah,
Yeah, we're not doing this again.
Candice LeRae. I'm gonna say main event.
I'd go above average or main event, yeah.
I'd say main event.
2 for main event, 1 for above average. She goes main event for now.
I mean, she has the potential to be a GOAT, but main event right now at least.
So we only have 2 more, Mia Yim and Mandy Rose. Mia Yim, better wrestler. Mandy Rose, better superstar in some ways.
There's a lot of limitless potential to Mandy Rose that I don't think Mia kind of has. I mean, Mia's a really great wrestler. I put her in the above average, but I think Mandy's a main event.
See, I go above average for both, but I'd lean more towards middle of the road for Mandy if I needed to put one above the other one.
But it's almost like Zelina with Mandy, where I think Callum's talking about building around a character.
If I just look at through these ones, I look at Mandy, I think, okay, she'd be my era's Trish Stratus. Obviously, Trish was better in the ring, but Mandy can get better in the ring. Mandy's pretty good. It's not Mandy's any slouch in the ring.
But at the same time, I would argue with what they've shown right now, she can't be higher than Sonya Deville.
No, I wouldn't put her above Sonya Deville.
So if we can make an argument for Mandy main event, then Sonya's going to be guaranteed main event.
That's where
We've got names in there.
That's where I'd put her a little bit more towards the above average type of thing. To me, Mia Yim's great. I wouldn't put Mia Yim in the main event. I'd put her here. And I feel like the difference between them in the ring, it's a big difference to where they should be the same level, where Mandy being a little bit lower. I wouldn't main event Mandy probably.
Well, now we've got the names on there, we can start doing a little bit of spring cleaning. It's like men's one, it'll take a little while longer than that. We might just start chucking names to the men's one. But
Let's go into the lower 4 and see if we need to adjust anything, because we have more on this side, obviously. I don't think we need to move any of these potentially around.
I'm just having a look, see.
If anything, I would think maybe like somebody like Lana goes up to below par,
Nah.
but like
I mean, I'd be more tempted to put Vanessa Bourne above Lana. No, maybe Lana, actually, because Lana does have...
she's got a
She has
little
name
bit more.
value, and she does have personality. It's not exactly been the most likable personality recently, but she can do stuff better than what she's been doing recently.
I mean, if Santana Garrett is below par, maybe Lana can be as well.
Yeah, maybe Lana goes up one.
Yeah, let's bump her up a little bit.
I don't know if I'm still not uncomfortable with Nia Jax being not in the division.
I'd potentially
She's
put her down.
dangerous. She's dangerous. I mean, she's too dangerous. That's the main reason I put her there, is the fact that she injures too many people when she doesn't. And she's a danger to other people, so
I mean,
I wouldn't hire her for my company.
you take Nia Jax as an attraction, and you give her the in-ring ability of like a Ruby Riott, and she's right up at the top there. But she is just so dangerous at this point.
Yeah, it's really, I guess it's unavoidable.
And she should be with Tamina as well. That's like, it feels right. That's nice there with Tamina.
Actually, I feel like them as a duo, with maybe Tamina doing more of the heat spots, just so that she's spending more time in the ring, because I don't think she's dangerous as Nia is. I think that'd be a better fit for what they're doing with Nia.
Why did I put Nia Jax and Tamina as tag team?
Well, they did.
I know that's a joke.
Oh, well. That's okay, I forgot that the one tag team do, you know?
Yeah, well, I don't blame you. They do all the time.
I think those are fine. I mean, I feel almost bad about putting Serena and Jessamine, but it's just a case of like, there must be something that the company isn't telling us.
There's got to be a reason they're not used.
Yeah, because it's not like they've got a huge amount of women's tag teams right now. They haven't even brought them up to just be like used to bolster Shayna Baszler and give her some momentum back.
Well, because they haven't done anything with Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, exactly.
But like they could have done something with the 3 of them. They could have just done something with the 2 of them as a separate tag team. They could have just done something with the 2 of them as separate individuals. Because there's nothing stopping them from just being like, hey, if we really like Jessamine Duke, she can just be Jessamine Duke. She doesn't have to be with Baszler and Shafir. But they never wrestle. And at this point, they've proven that they have no personality. So if they don't have anything that stands out to them, they're not. I mean, they're more mainstream names than like like an Isla Dawn. But like, you can't really tap into this like super great fame if they're not all that famous. And if they don't have standout looks, standout in-ring skills, standout promo skills, then you're not standing out at all. Then you're wrestling shits at that point. Can I just?
No, but she's saying where she is. It's really unfair.
I like that.
I'm going to build my entire company around Catholic.
All right, I want to make a case for Sasha being the GOAT.
All right, so let's focus on this.
I'm looking at the main eventers and seeing like, because we've got 5 slots open for the GOAT, so we might as well try and use them. But it's like, it's looking at those ones that I would tend to build a company around, and the 5 that stand out to me are Io, Bayley, Sasha, Tony, and Shayna.
Here's where I would. Let me see if this is a good way for me to do this. If I were to rank who I would potentially build a company around or so, if you're looking at 2020, maybe, let's see, maybe I'd go like here, go there. I'd probably go along this sort of spectrum. Probably around like that, like to potentially bump them up to the main GOAT spot.
It is kind of like, it's interesting, because I think all of them have a lot of potential to potentially be someone you've got to come around it. So I'd say the only one I don't think has that potential, at least right now. If it was 10 years ago, maybe Mickey Jones, that I think at this point would be someone you've got a company around. But the other ones you could make good arguments for. I'd say maybe not Shayna, because the age factor, don't really want to be ageist, but she is a lot older than most of the women there. It could come down to any of them, because they're all, a lot of them are like super young as well. So Rhea's really young, Tony's very young, Bianca's quite young.
I mean, I could easily, Bianca, Sasha, and Shayna, you could easily build a promotion around.
But gun to my head, I would go Bayley and Rhea probably. Either Bayley and Rhea or Bayley and Tony.
If we're trying to fill GOAT spots as like top of the line, currently on the roster, who we would push, I can't put Mickey on there. If we were talking like legacy, Mickey would go on there. So I'm perfectly fine with if we say like, okay, this is just like targeting the 2020 setup, and if we're trying to book, I'm okay keeping Mickey as main event and not even keeping her in the discussion for that. And I would, at that point, I would definitely not put Candice that high. I'd cut it off at this point, and I'd pretty much cut it off at that point. I could not book a company around Bayley at this point right now. And I think Io is good for a lot of reasons, but promo-wise, she still struggles just from the language barrier, and she doesn't have the same type of energy that Asuka does. So I would lean more towards these as being the other 2 to potentially pick.
Well, I would say that with the 3 we've got at the top, kind of the 3 standout ones, they're the 3 super established names. I think you should probably make 2, I would make 2 of the other GOATs, 2 people for the future that you're really building around. And so for me, that limits it to Rhea, Tony, or Bianca.
Yeah, maybe these 3. I mean, I do have it in order, so like, okay. So if I were in that range, There's something about Bianca that makes me just go, if they put the strap on her, she could go to the moon.
Yeah, I'd actually agree.
I would agree with that.
Limitless potential. So yeah, I'd put Bianca there, and then it's between Rhea and Tony. Tony's got more. I think Rhea's more adaptable to the babyface heel thing than Tony is. So I'd probably put Rhea.
I think Rhea stands out as more of like, I can buy into her beating anybody. She's huge in some ways. Like, she towers over somebody like
she's not quite
Shotzi or yeah. So like, you put her and Charlotte up against each other, it seems like it's the two best that you can get. Whereas you put Tony against Charlotte, and it's like, okay, well, I get it, but at the same time, I buy more into Rhea being somebody who can make her way to the top as like, you know, like the type of thing where it's like, okay, well, Braun Strowman might not be the best in-ring performer, but if he beats the shit out of anybody, I'm gonna believe it because the dude's a beast.
Yeah, I'd take the Rhea in there.
What do you think, Rob? Rhea?
I think Rhea. If we're talking between Rhea and Tony, it's Rhea.
Okay, so if you've got 7 in the main event, I think we can afford to move like a couple of people from the above average because that's kind of like the biggest one we have right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like just a discussion of like which people in the above average are going to the main event and which one's going to the middle of the road. I'm happy with who's in the middle of the road right now. I'm happy with who's in the main event right now.
I wouldn't bump any of these up to above average.
No, but it's just like
I would put Natty maybe in the main event. Like Natty's such a tricky character because
I kind of feels like me if I was putting Natty into the main event, I'd be doing it because I feel like I was supposed to do it rather than actually wanting to do it.
I think that's a great way to say that.
Yeah.
It's like you feel like, oh, it's Natty, she's been there forever, of course she should be a main eventer, and then you just think, yeah, but if she would only been in the company for 2 years, would you make her a main eventer?
All right, Sonya Deville, I can comfortably say main event.
Yeah, I think with Sonya Deville, due to Sonya factors in her development, she's got a lot of potential, and just like, yeah, I think she should work back to heel. I'd say out of those ones, she's screaming out to me as the one that's most main event to me.
Here's where I kind of look at some of these, like, for instance, Natty. If you say, who would you give the belt to, Natty or Naomi? I'm like, they're kind of on par. Natty or Sonya. Oh, I'd go Sonya to get the belt over Natty. Natty or Mandy? I'd go Mandy. Natty or Alexa? I think you got more with Alexa, just for the promos. Natty or Nikki? I'd probably go Nikki just because it's like, hey, look at that, she won the title, whatever. Natty against almost anybody, I would pick them over Natty. Like, you know, Natty and Dakota Kai, who gets the push out of a feud between those two? Dakota does. Because she's younger, she's more entertaining to me right now. That screams for Natty for me to be above average, and kind of like the benchmark to use for what above average is.
Yeah, the one that you said, like, people to the main event.
So that's why I would certainly keep Ruby in above average. I would keep Piper in above average. Like, there's a lot I'd keep here, and the only ones that I could see bumping up, maybe Sonya, maybe Alexa, but she is kind of not in the best way right now when it comes to, like, her injuries and stuff like that. I could see an argument for Zelina, but at the same time I go, like, well, she's really tiny, so that's kind of hard to, you know, if we're talking about, like, oh, Rhea, I totally buy as being a go because she's so big.
Well, I think it's diametric, really, but I would say looking at the people in above average, the ones that stand to me as like the ones that have potential main event stats are Sonya, Mandy, maybe Alexa.
Lacey should have, but...
Lacey potentially, but maybe not right now.
Yeah.
Carmella, I think, could be.
Carmella could be. Shotzi in the future.
And I'd say Dakota as well.
If she wasn't on the older spectrum, Mercedes.
I think she's fine above average right now.
Right now, she's above average. And we don't know how well she's been. She hasn't been doing anything since February, so it's kind of weird.
Rob, you're in agreement with me that Sonya's main event, right?
Yeah, Sonya's definitely main event.
Sonya's main event.
Yeah.
And what do you think? Let's say we limit ourselves to 1 or 2 more people from the above average to push up to the main event. Who are your 2, Rob?
Would be Ruby Riott and Zelina Vega.
Tony, who are your 2?
If we're going to bump 2 up, it would probably be... maybe Carmella and Alexa.
My 2 that stood out to me are Mandy and Carmella. So it's 2 of us.
We all have different takes here, but I guess you guys are saying Carmella, so Carmella's going to go.
And maybe that's the way it's supposed to be at that point then. Maybe people above average are above average.
Yeah.
Is there anyone you move down? I don't think any of those ones really stand out to me as like potential move down. The only one I'd say maybe would be Mia or Mercedes, but I think they're fine where they are.
I think that's a good list.
I think this works.
So, for those that are listening to us on not the YouTube side of things and just trying to keep track of what the hell we were saying because you're not looking at the list and everything right now.
It works better as a YouTube video.
It totally does. So you should listen to this all the way through, and then you should click on the other things. We're listening to it on mute. You know, you can do that. This is
listen to the podcast on Stitcher and then just watch the video.
Yeah. Any of that kind of stuff, yeah.
Getting double the play here is over after.
I think the best thing you should do is put all the videos on YouTube on a perpetual playlist and leave it running constantly, and do the same thing on iTunes and Stitcher and Spotify and Anchor. Yeah, obviously. This is how we end up going from bottom to top, and this isn't in like alphabetical order or whatever like this. Just somehow we rearranged them in this kind of way. So we have no opinion about Danny Luna, Karen Q, Indy Hartwell, and Jessica Camilla. Drizzling shits are Marina Shafir, Justin Duke, Nina Samuels, Tamina, and Naya. Jobber status are Isla Dawn, Kavita Devi, Vanessa Bourne, and Catalina. Below par is Aaliyah, Billy Kay, Zai Brookside, Raquel Gonzalez, Santana Garrett, and Lana. We got a big section in the middle of the road here. It's got Kaden Carter, Liv Morgan, Dana Brooke, Peyton Royce, Scarlett, Zaya Lee, Casey Canzaro, Ember Moon, Jinday, Chelsea Green, Kaylee Ray, and Tegan Knox. Our above average is the longest list that we have, which I guess makes a little bit of sense. Although I guess probably we should move like 1 or 2, but that doesn't mean you don't have to do that. We've got Naomi, Shotzi Blackheart, Mandy Rose, Mercedes Martinez, Mia Yim, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, Kairi Sane, Ruby Riott, Lacey Evans, Piper Niven, Dakota Kai, Natalia, and Zelina Vega. And here we start getting to the top of the top. We got main eventers of Toni Storm, Shayna Baszler, Sasha, Bayley, Io Shirai, Mickie James, Candice LeRae, Sonya Deville, and Carmella, and the GOATs. We got Dana Bryan, we got Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Asuka, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. That's a good list. I'm comfortable with that.
I think it's a great list.
Yeah.
So that's the women's division. We're going to split this in 2 different videos. Probably just going to have 1 audio track, and obviously stay tuned if that's the case. But as far as the video side of things go, really quickly, just in case people only click on this one, just a couple of plugs out there. If you want to do more of these kind of things like that, hit up the Patreon, patreon.com/Smarkoutmoment. I probably should go ahead and do that on here too. That is something that even $1 helps out quite a bit as far as just showing us like some kind of support. Of course, if my Google thing would load, then you'd be able to see these different tiers and stuff like that. But we've got like the one range that gets like the Darkcast tier, for instance. You can just have Patreon exclusive episodes. That's what you got for the Darkcast right there. And we've got the mailbag priority. We've got the Pick a Poison tier. There's the Hall of Fan, like some different things like that. So if you want to show us some kind of monetary support, this is the way to do it. Even $1 goes a long, long way, especially the more people that do it. But higher you get up, the even more that it's appreciated. Same thing applies to fanboysanonymous.com. Show some support for that website. Head to Patreon for that one. And of course, for anybody who doesn't know what Fanboys Anonymous is, I'm going to go ahead and load that too, because that site is all about movies, TV shows, comic books, video games, those kind of things. So for instance, when Hammer Should Be Real use instead of Swordbreaker in the MCU, I do the Week in Geek all the time here. We have things like the fan tracks, movies, stuff like that. So hit up the Patreon, show support for that. Follow the Facebook, Twitter, the YouTube channel, so on and so forth. Pick up some merchandise. We got TeePublic and Redbubble for the shops for Fanboys Anonymous, A Mango Tees, and Smarkoutmoment. And I think that's the majority of my plugs. I will talk more about that in the other section of that, but these guys have some plugs too, just in case. Go ahead and toss them out there, Rob.
All right, and yes, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DudeFelice. You should check out the other sites I work for, Fightful and WrestleZone. No diss to WrestleZone, but I do know that Fightful and Fightful Select, Sean Ross Sapp is working very hard to find out as much information as possible about all the crazy stuff going on in WWE with Heyman being let go of his position and all the COVID testing stuff. So check out Fightful and Fightful Select, and also check out WrestleZone and the WrestleZone Daily podcast, which you can find on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, and more. Kel?
Well, you can follow me on Twitter, WeekMighty14. Check out all the articles on Smarkoutmoment.com. Power Rankings is my contribution, but check out all the others as well. And speaking of Paul Heyman, if you are interested in seeing what we have coming up pretty soon on the Smarkoutmoment channel, will be the first edition, or episode 0, as it were, of the new Paul Heyman podcast that me and Rob will be producing, going back in time to the years 2002 and 2003 going forward, and looking at Paul Heyman SmackDown and this glory period for the Blee brand.
All right, everybody, stay tuned. We are going to do the men's division of this whole tier list in the next video, or the next part on this audio side of things, so click on that, or just, hold on a minute, and we'll see you then. But for now, and for this section of the video at the very least, this has been another Smart Cap Moment, and we're being counted out.